Well, hey there YouTube, it's Mr. Fedora Man here, as you can see. I'm finally back, and I'm excited because this is going to be the next episode of Let's Talk, because my computer is, well, we have to go pick it up in like an hour, but I'm doing this now so that when it gets here I can just upload this right away. I'm going to take these off because it's really dark as hell. So yeah, I won't be able to respond to any Let's Talks right now until I get my computer, obviously. When this video goes up, though, that'll be a different story. Today I've decided to talk about a game that I have with me right now. Borderlands. Amazing game right here. I'm not going to be doing all kind of game reviews. Like, I've checked at a couple of friends' places and I've got comments. So, I will definitely be responding to those as soon as possible. But for the meanwhile, Borderlands. Borderlands is an RTS, as they call, or an... Wait, no. Is it an RTS? Kind of feel... No, RPS. It's a role-playing shooter. So, it combines my favorite type of genre, my favorite genre of game, RPG, with first-person shooter, which is another one I'm not particularly fond of, but I don't mind it. It's not like something bad. Now, in Borderlands, you play as either one of 4 possible, like, mercenary / bounty hunter people that are on the planet Pandora. And on Pandora, there is said to be something called the Vault, which is, kind of the whole symbol thing. Like, I don't know if I can find a picture. Like, maybe inside the manual there's a picture. But, like, the Borderlands... Like that kind of upside down V thing you see in the background there, that's what it's like with the circle. That's the symbol. That's for the vault. That's the symbol of the vault. And the vault is a legend, so people think that they're they don't know what's inside of it. I'm not going to spoil it, obviously. People don't know what's inside the vault, but from what the rumors are, everyone says it's something extremely valuable. So that's why there are tons of mercenaries and bounty hunters on Pandora, because they're all looking for the vault so they can get the treasure. There's also lots of, like, just criminals randomly, because certain companies like Dahl or Atlas were doing mining operations, and then when they were leaving, I think they just left the bandits there just because. Just kind of get rid of them, because the planet Pandora is really, really shitty, so you either play as Mordecai, the hunter, who is the sniper rifle specialist, who also is good with revolvers, and his skill is to throw a bloodwing, so this bloodwing will fly around and attack enemies, so that's nice. There's Roland, the soldier, and the soldier is just your general assault rifle specialist class with good at shotguns as well, and his special ability is to throw down a Scorpio turret, which will shoot targets, and depending on how you level up your skill tree, might heal or regenerate ammo for you when you stand in its general radius. Next is Lilith, and she is the Siren. The Siren she specializes in SMGs. Can't remember what else. Oh, and the elemental weapons. Like, she's not... I don't know what to classify her as. She's kind of... sort of a mage, kinda, in RPG standards. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but she's good with corrosive weapons, fire weapons, shock weapons, and explosive weapons. So anything elemental, she is good with. Then there's Brick, who is the berserker, who is good with explosive weapons and shotguns. And his special ability is to go into berserk mode, which regenerates his health very rapidly, and he just brings up his fists, and he can punch things, and he can uppercut them, and they're as strong as any gun, so they just say, get close, get personal, and beat the living shit out of your opponents. Now, I could go into detail about the skill trees, but I think I'm just going to go into the ones I know. Actually, the only one I really do know is the soldier, to be completely honest, that I know from experience. I have played as all the classes, but I just don't really remember their skill trees, so I'll explain the soldier, because soldier is actually my favorite class, And that's why, if you ever play Borderlands, you see so many people playing as Roland, and that is because he's the most versatile character in this entire game. Sure, it's fun to be other people, but if you get a team of 4 Rolands, you can easily take on lots of things in Pandora. Now, his Roland's abilities, his skill trees are Medic, which obviously focuses on healing people, Support, which is, regenerating ammo and things of that nature, and then Assault. Or is it Assault? I can't remember. It might just be Infantry. I think it's Infantry. And that's specializing more in gun handling and your Scorpio turret and things like that. So, you could pretty much get someone who specializes in Medic, someone who specializes in Support, and someone who specializes in Infantry, and someone who's got a mix of all 3, and there's your 4 team of Borderlands people. Now, that's really good, because I'd say if you're starting in Borderlands, play as Roland, because he's very versatile in all his roles. So, and he's kind of the generic class. Like if you were gonna switch over from a first-person shooter to Borderlands, that would be your obvious pick, because he focuses on assault rifles and things of that nature. So that'd be more inclined, unless you're a sniper or you're feeling venturous and you want to try the other classes. I do not mind. I'm just saying that is my personal choice, what I would do. So, Borderlands is also very, very long, well, maybe not long ago, it's actually a pretty short game, but the possibilities are fairly endless, because you get all kinds of guns, like many, many different guns. And now, on every single time you play a game of Borderlands, it changes the guns. Like, there are certain unique guns that you will see over and over and over again in certain specific points of the plot. But from playthrough to playthrough, they vary on stats and looks. So you don't exactly know what you're going to get. You can't plan a Borderlands playthrough. You can't say, oh, I'll get this weapon and that weapon and this weapon, because you don't know. That's the beauty of it. You just get whatever the hell you get, and sometimes you'll get amazing things, sometimes you won't get amazing things. It's really, every single time you start a new game of Borderlands, there's many, many choices that need to be made, so it's kind of hectic. Let me see if there's anything else on the case that says. No, that's pretty much it. And there's lots of, obviously being RPG related, it is quest oriented. You go from quest to quest to get experience, to get guns, to get artifacts that give elemental abilities to your special abilities, or your action skills, I think they call them. So you can have like a fire turret, or electric punches from brick, or your blood wing will be acid. So, acid. Kind of emphasize that. It's really cool. So, I'd say get the game if you can. Don't if it's like really expensive. I mean, it's not very expensive though. I mean, it's like I think only $20 now, $25. Like it's gone down in price, because most games today are like $60. So if you're looking for a really good game that is really fun to play with your friends, like it's a good multiplayer game, I'll tell you that. And if you're into RPGs and first-person shooters like me, this definitely is a good choice, because it's a mishmash and it works. It meshes pretty good together. So yeah, so get it if you think it's worth it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I know this is probably going to be a really short Let's Talk episode, but I've got to get more ideas. So if you guys have ideas, definitely say them, because it's difficult for me to think of ideas. I've already got, I think, one or two on comment-wise, so I'll be able to do those ones next. But other than that, it's been great talking to you, YouTube, and I guess I will see you in my next video. So, this is Mr. Fedora Man, signing off. See ya.